Hi, welcome to Circuit Launch. We're really excited to have you as a member. We're going to be showing you a little bit of what goes on here, some of the rules, some of the procedures and things, all about how to use and how to benefit as a Circuit Launch member. Okay. So one of the first things that you're going to need to do is to set up your keys. And we use a company called Proximity. And you're going to download the app. It's called Proximity Mobile on both the Google and the Apple Store. So the very first thing you're going to notice is when you open up the app and you've signed in and you've got your membership all set up, that you're going to come here and your keys will be enabled here at the actual facility. So bring up your app and then you'll be able to click the front door. Come on in.
Welcome to our community. Joining our community is simple. Go ahead and please join our Slack channel, which will be available when you sign up through the proximity process, as well as at the front desk, and here is a QR code for you joining the Slack. You can also join our Mech Labs Discord. This is where most of the educational program does their discussion. And please feel free to drop in and volunteer some time to help some students, as well as it's a great way to be able to find promising new employees to be able to actually work in your startup too. So it's a great community to join. The Slack is for our Circuit Launch facility, and the Discord is for our Mech Labs facility. One of the most important parts of our Slack is the hashtag #TellUsIt'sBroken channel. This is an important place to report anything missing, broken, non-functional, or running low. If you see that last paper towel on the rack, please let us know in the Tell Us It's Broken so we can get that restocked and so that we don't have anything there. So tell us before it's out and we'll be even more grateful and things will be able to run smoother. Another place to go for great information is our wiki. wiki.circuitlaunch.com has all of the information about our tools and equipment, facility, programs, all sorts of different things to be able to help you find out more about Circuit Launch and how we can help you. We do have 24-hour video surveillance at the location. This is a video-only feed, and these cameras are on the entire facility. So if you do have an incident, please report us to us, and we can check the cameras if there are any issues. One other issue with video recording and camera phones and pictures and everything else, please ask permission before you take a video or a picture of anyone's personal projects. This means that please don't video or take pictures or do FaceTime or a video chat of any type around people's offices or their personal desks. And particularly if you do want to take a picture or a video of something, please ask permission. We need to all work as a community to ensure our intellectual property rights and people's personal private belongings and projects and ideas and everything else. Welcome to come into our doors. One of the things that you need to know about our door system, we have electronic locks, but that means that if someone is coming in behind you, you need to ensure that they are a member. So there's no shame in actually asking someone, hey, do you have your keys up on your phone that you could show me that you're a member, or are you a member? And even if they say yes, it's okay to say, do you mind showing me your keys? Hey, I'm new here. I prefer if you open the door yourself or wait for the staff. I'll go get somebody for you if you don't know how to get in yet. So please don't prop the doors open for people. And if you are actively loading and unloading, you can prop the door open to help there. However, if you come across a door that's propped open and you don't see anyone actively loading and unloading, it is very important for you to just close the door. All of our doors remain locked during business hours, so it means that you are responsible for helping us stay secure. So if you come across a prop door and you don't see anyone actively loading and unloading, feel free to unprop the door and close it for the sake of our security and privacy for all of Circuit Launch. We depend on you to be able to help us maintain our security here. You're welcome to use a conference room. Please reserve all of your conference room time. You each have an allotment of Circuit Launch reservable time for your conference room. Please go ahead into the Proximity app or on the Proximity website, which is the company that we use for our keys and our reservation system, and reserve your time. If you need to go over your time, please make sure that you reserve more time. Please, if you do not need your time, cancel your time so that someone else can use the there. And please don't make anyone a bad guy. We really don't want anyone to be able to have to be the person that has to kick you out because you've gone over your time or that they need this. So be aware of the schedule, make sure that you stay within your reserved time and that you use the conference room with an active reservation. Please don't do conference room squatting where you just go in and use it unscheduled, because most people will feel like they're a bad person to ask you to leave or to reserve it over top of you. And so people often get a little bit grumpy if there's no conference room for use because one person is using it as their personal office. This is the tablet that's next to the conference room. Go ahead, you can see the schedule. You can even use a quick 15-minute time slot by clicking the Use Now button. Be aware of the schedule, and then you'll see your reservation come up on here as you are available to use the conference room. For the day use desks, feel free to come in and use any of the desks that don't have things on them. Please don't use any of the desks with the partitions around them. Those are dedicated use desks. These are the desks that you can be able to use. The open hot desks, feel free to use them for the day. Please don't leave anything on them overnight. Please clean off your area. If you're not going to be using it for a period of 2 hours or more, take all of your stuff, put it away, make sure that it's clear for someone else to use if they need it. If you have a conference call or a phone call, please avail yourself of our nice phone booths. We have several of them around the facility. If they are free, you can go ahead and use them. You don't need to reserve them in any way. This is a great place to take that conference call and be able to do recordings or anything else. They're actually very soundproof. They're a great addition to our facility. If you are at your desk, please do not use speakerphone. Use headphones so that we only hear one side of your conversation. And then also just be mindful of your vocal voice level so that you're not disturbing your neighbors. Please use inside voice for all of your calls. And one of the big things that why we don't ask for you to use speakerphones is because people always elevate their voice a lot when they're there. And plus, then we only hear one side of your conversation, not two. This is our kitchen. We have lots of space and fridge space and dishwashers and everything. Please keep it clean and follow the rules that we're setting forth. For the kitchen, you can store your food in the fridge. Please label, name, and date your food. You really need to put a date as well as using your name on there. And you can see the stickers that are pictured here have a day on them. That's not considered the date. That just is a nice way to use it. It's really important. If you do not label and date your name or your food in the fridge, on Fridays, any food that's a week old or unlabeled is thrown out. We're sorry if we throw out your food, but it needs to be labeled correctly. There's the stickers as well as a pen there to make labeling easy for you. There's also water, filtered water available, both hot and cold, right next to the fridges. Please go ahead and use them. Please don't leave dishes in the sink. This is a problem that grows and grows and grows. Please put all of your dishes in the dishwasher. Rinse them out, put them in the dishwasher, and leave that sink clean. We will go and grab your dish and put it back on your desk for it to be clean, no matter how dirty it is, if you leave them there in the sink. We will find you. Please make sure that you put your dishes in the dishwasher. We have enough space. This is a really important thing that helps us keep our kitchen clean and tidy and not impinge on the rest of your members' ability to use the kitchen. There may be stuff available on the tables. If you leave things on the counters or in the kitchen, most of the time it's up for grabs. There's very little things that are private stuff that is there. That is usually for staff members, but in pretty much Anything that is left, it's unlabeled and it's there on the counter, will be thrown away or eaten by our ravenous members that are looking for a snack. So please don't leave things in the kitchen for your use. We recycle and we compost. Please throw your food scraps in there. One of the most important parts is your coffee grinds. Coffee grinds should not go in the sink. They will clog the sink, and repeat offenders will be billed for their plumbing repairs. So it means that when you're done, take your coffee grounds, put it in the compost, and then wipe it out with a paper towel and throw that paper towel in the compost. You should not rinse coffee grounds down the sink. Please recycle and throw trash in the indicated places. We have a nice honor bar for you. It means go ahead and use some cash, use a card, be able to take your snacks. No one's going to be harping on you to be able to when you pay or what you pay. But remember that paying for your snacks does help us keep a nice selection of food stocked for everyone to be able to use. We also have drinks and a drink fridge. One note is that our coffee is in K-cups, and we have a Keurig machine. Please make sure that you pay $1 for the K-cup. You are also welcome to bring your own K-cups and keep them in your personal office or in your desk, and then go ahead and use those without having to pay for it. We have a nice lounge with a ping pong table and a pool table. That's what it's called. So you go ahead and feel free to play, enjoy, take your time. Please mind your voice levels there. People get very excited. There's often swearing and profanity when losing or winning. It can get very easy to get excited while playing the games. But remember that we are in an office space and there are people working. So please feel free to have fun and enjoy yourself, but just mind your volume level. You can use the printers that we have. We have a color printer that is for 50 cents a print, as well as a black and white printer that is on the network. You can go ahead and use that printer up to about 20 pages a month for free without worrying about it. If you are printing out large documents or many, many pages, think about donation about 5 cents a page for any copying services or large printouts so that we can be able to make sure that we have enough supplies. If you get packages sent to you, which most of us do, please flatten the cardboard. Please don't throw cardboard that hasn't been flattened away or flattened in the cardboard area. It means that our janitor has to be able to break those all down, and that ends up taking a lot of extra time. If everyone just please flatten their cardboard before you put it in the indicated area for where cardboard goes. Here you can see it's our blue cart for recycling with the flattened cardboard sign near it. These are our tools. Feel free to borrow any of our community tools that are indicated. They're there for your use. Please take the whole bin to your desk, use them, and then return them. Please don't keep tools out if you're not using them. Don't just leave them on your desk. Make sure that if you're not going to use tools for an hour, more than an hour or so, put them away so that someone else can use them. We have lots of things available for you to be able to use, and feel free. There are all sorts of stuff. The important part is that you put them away. Here we've got an oscilloscope. We do have leads and probes for you to actually use. However, it would be very smart to actually buy your own probes. Probes in a shared space tend to degrade pretty quickly and are not treated as well. So we would highly recommend you buy your own probes for using the oscilloscopes. This is our electronics bench that we're using. One thing you'll note is this person is wearing safety glasses. We require everyone while soldering to use safety glasses. We actually had an incident where someone got rosin splattered in their eye. It was an engineer who had been soldering for their entire life without safety glasses, had no issues like many of us. However, it's very important. You must wear safety glasses while actually using the soldering stations or the soldering irons. Your regular glasses are fine if they need to use instead of using our safety glasses, but we do have an area where you can grab safety glasses and use them appropriately. The other part of an electronics space is the detritus. All of the little clippings and wire strippings and solder and all of those. please make sure that you actually take the time to clean those off of both the desks and the floor. They pile up very quickly. If you come to a space that is really dirty, please put it in #TellUsIt'sBroken, and then we will gently scold the last person who left the mess. This stuff collects very quickly because nobody wants to clean up someone else's mess. So please make sure that you leave your space cleaner than you found it. All of our tools have a permission system for safety. Many of our tools are open use, and you can use them without needing any type of certification. If you have questions about their safe operation, please ask. We are happy to help you with all of those things. That there's no shame in asking for help in understanding the safe operation of any of our tools. The certified use tools, those you must take a safety course before you actually use the machine. Though we have one take for safety videos, which are able to, you can take at any time you want, even late at night or right before a project. Please devote the time that is estimated to only watching the video. Please no multitasking. There will be a quiz at the end of the video, and you must score of over 80% before you are able to be approved for use of the tools. For some of our tools, like Level 2 Certified Use, you will take the video and quiz, but then you will also be required to do an in-person safety training, and that can be scheduled by talking to our staff members, and that is a paid checkout for that time. There are some tools that are restricted that are only available for certain members and staff to use. So please contact us if you are needing that tool and it is labeled restricted. You can see here one of our lasers. We have a great safety training right there. You can use the QR code to go right to that and view it on your phone or your laptop. Please don't leave tools out overnight on common areas. If you need storage or you have a project that needs a glue up or something like that on any of our workbenches or common desks, come talk to us. This is not a spot to ask for forgiveness before permission. Please make sure that you actually talk to us, and we're oftentimes very accommodating of projects and assembly runs that you need to do. We can be able to set up space for you to do that. We also are available to rent these workbenches for longer periods of time if you need them. If you don't talk to us, then we will charge you $10 a night for overnight storage on the common use desks. We do have some storage available for rent. You can rent one of the bins. We also have some cabinets to be able to rent for your storage needs. There is no free storage anywhere on Circuit Launch. Please take your stuff home or upgrade to a dedicated desk where you can be able to store your things and leave them at Circuit Launch. For our members that are on lower levels that do not have a dedicated space, there's no storage available other than rentable storage. So please talk to our staff member if you're interested in setting that up. This is one of our dedicated desks. You can see by the partitions, you have the space on and under your desk as well as in the square from the edge of the two sides of your partition, and that is your space. Please do not go over the space because we will actually tell you to clean up, to move your stuff, and we can, if this is continual, meaning that we've warned you at least once beforehand, you may be charged for storage at a daily storage fee for any of your equipment that is over your dedicated area. We also don't have overnight parking or parking just for going and doing things like, don't park here and then go to an A's game or any other area outside. If your car is here and you are not, you are subject to towing. Overnight parking, unless you're here. If you're welcome to work all night long and your car is here, no sleeping here. We'll talk about that later. But please, if you need to leave your car for any reason because it has a breakdown or something like that, we can call you a tow truck to be able to help you get your car back to where it needs to be, but please no overnight parking. The other big one is sleeping. There's no sleeping anywhere on the facility, not in your car, not at your desk, not on the couch, not in a bed that you've brought and you've made, not in your private office. This has become a major issue at Circuit Launch and many other places, that someone taking a quick nap on their desk says, oh, I'll do that too. And then you end up having people moving their entire apartments into their desk or into the location, sleeping here. all sorts of things. We've had this as an issue, and this needs to be an absolute rule. There's no sleeping anywhere on the property for any reason, not even naps. If we see you closing your eyes, laying down on the couch, we will come over and tell you to please wake up and go do something or go home. Another part is if you need to do spray painting or any type of finishing work outside because of the fumes, you're welcome to go ahead and do that in the parking lot. However, please put something down. If you actually spray paint or mark the concrete, the asphalt, those things, you will be charged to remove that. And that's usually sandblasting and repainting lines, and it's a very, very costly thing that could cost you your membership as well as a large fee. So please be very mindful of not marking the parking lot. If you have any questions, please come up to our front desk. We have lots of staff members. Also, our Slack message platform is the best way to get a hold of any of our staff. And if you have questions, please use our Tell Us It's Broken channel, all of the different things that are available for you to communicate with us, and we can be able to help you out with all of that. Now, welcome to Circuit Launch. We're excited to have you part of our community. Thanks for taking the time to watch through this video, and we look forward to helping you. If there's anything that we can do, or you have an odd request, we are in the business of trying to say yes to you. We want to have you successful. So please talk to us. This is not a ask forgiveness before permission community. Please ask permission, and we are not going to just say no with a knee-jerk reaction. We want to say yes to you. We want to say yes to your business and give you all of the opportunities that you can have. Thanks so much. Welcome to Circuit Launch.